Hey, you guys. So, my husband and I had a conversation. And I used to do my videos with him, but our schedule is just always so conflicting. And by the time he gets home, we have to hurry up and have dinner and read our word and everything and get ready for the next day. So, he'll be back on the videos with me soon because I know y'all miss his face. But we were having a conversation about love and loving our neighbors and, loving others the way that the word tells us to love. And I was telling him that that is so super difficult for people to do. And people don't realize how hard it is to love, not just because we're saying love is a selfless thing, because love is selfless. But people don't realize what goes into love, not just the forgiving. And I'm not just talking about love someone by not smacking them when they get on your nerves. And it goes so way beyond loving your family and your friends and forgiving, that uncle that did something to you, or, mending broken relationships between mothers and daughters. When we're talking about love, like, this is deep. We're talking about loving people who are so super difficult for us to even imagine being in the same room with, killer cops. We're talking about loving pedophiles. We're talking about loving serial killers. We're talking about loving people who have brutally murdered people that we know. We're talking about loving racist people. We're talking about loving the people on your job who are trying to get you fired for discrimination and just meaningless things. We're talking about loving people who openly worship the enemy. We're speaking about just loving wicked people, people who openly reject us, openly abuse us, openly just speak against things that are in opposition to our own beliefs. And love is an action, so it's not just biting your tongue and not speaking evil against them. It's not just passing them by and not causing them harm. It's action. It's looking out for their well-being if you have to. We still have to minister to these people. We can't just ignore them and act like they don't exist. We still have to interact with them with love, with kindness, with sympathy, with compassion. We're supposed to be fishers of men. We have to relay truth to them, which means that we have to speak to them, which means that the ignorance that comes out of their mouth and the wickedness in their hearts, we have to see past that to get to the person, to the lost soul. And it's just super hard, especially when you just do not agree with the way that the people are, the way that they live their lives, what they believe in, and especially when they are in opposition to everything that you are and that you believe in, and you have to interact with them. They become disrespectful, they're nasty, your flesh starts to recoil, you want to get away from them. But it's our job to actually interact with them and love them. We have to save souls. We have to, through the word, through the walk, through the spirit, we're sent here on a mission, and that mission is to gain souls for the kingdom. And we can't do that if we're not out there with the lost souls, and these souls are lost. So it's so much deeper when it talks about loving other people. It is difficult. People don't understand how hard it is. And that, I understand why that's the greatest commandment. It is the hardest. You just want to be around the people that are easy for you to love, the people that you naturally love, your family, your close friends, your spouse, your children, and you can live in that bubble and never have to deal with other people or deal with them in such a limited way, that you protect yourself from the grievances. But unfortunately, that's not even what we're here for. We're here for kingdom work, and that's ugly. Our hands have to get dirty. We're going to shed some tears. Our egos have to die. We have to die to our flesh, The Messiah, we all know, no, many, many, many rejected him, and he still loved enough that he sacrificed for us just so that we can have what we have and live how we live and enjoy what we enjoy and have a chance at salvation. So if he could do it, he's our example. We have to be in our word, we have to study our word, and we have to try to imitate his love and how he lived. Okay, you guys, that was my little spiel on love for the day. I'm sure I'll have another little revelation and I'll be up here talking to you guys. Hope you guys are staying safe. Love each other. Woo, try your best. Love each other. Ask for strength.